What's up, guys? It's your boy DTLF back with another video. Man, crazy trade deadline today. Very eventful for the rest of the league, except for the Lakers. I will tell you why I believe we still won the trade deadline, even though we didn't move a muscle. We didn't have to do a thing. But I wanted to break down some of the trades that happened in the trade deadline, man. I'm talking Drummond got moved. D'Angelo Russell got moved. So some pretty big names got traded. Sometimes, the trade deadlines don't live up to the hype, but this one, it kind of sort of did. I'm talking Iguodala dealt to Miami. Again, we're going to break down every single trade that happened, but I want to talk about the Lakers first. So why am I so happy that the Lakers didn't make a trade? Because I told you guys the league has it out for the Lakers, man. They don't want to give us any help trades. If you notice, other teams are making easy, simplified trades, and the Lakers have to include everybody and their mothers. So you got to be happy that the Lakers didn't get bamboozled like we did last year when we gave up Zubats for that Muscala kid, stuff like that. So we kept Kuz as the biggest thing. Very happy for that, guys. All in all, we have to be smart when we get on the trade market. I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about Rob Pelinka. Obviously, he's running the show now. And rumor has it that the Knicks wanted a second-round pick from the Lakers, Kyle Kuzma and Danny Green, just for Marcus Morris. We're talking about a guy who's really a career 13.5 point per game scorer, and who wasn't going to have the same impact he had on the losing Knicks, obviously. So you have to be happy about that. I know a lot of you guys wanted to move, but a knee-jerk reaction type trade is not good. On the other hand, the good news is that Darren Collison is 50-50 on the comeback, and rumor has it that he is choosing the Lakers most likely if he comes back. So we have that option. Plus, the buyout market has started. Dion Waiters is about to be bought out. He recently got traded to Memphis. He's going to get bought out. I think what's his name? Trey Burke just recently is about to get bought out. So the buyout market's about to start. Rumor has it we're going to work out J.R. Smith and are the favorites to land Darren Collison. And honestly, I think that's all we need. Let's not forget that DeMarcus Cousins is close to returning, and this team continues to gel. If Kyle Kuzma could just continue to rebound the way he's doing, no matter what type of scoring night he has on any given night, he's definitely going to help this team win. But now I'm going to break down the trades, man. Crazy trades happening today. Not pertaining to the Lakers, but the number one crazy trade that happened, not today, but the number one crazy trade that happened during this deadline era was the Wolves finally getting D'Angelo Russell and giving up Wiggins. That was crazy. So the Warriors acquired Andrew Wiggins, a 2020 first-round pick, top 3 protected, and a 2021 second round for D'Angelo Russell, Amari Spellman, and Jacob Evans. So to me, I want to break down that trade right there. I always knew that D'Angelo was not a fit with the Warriors. That's why I felt bad for him going there. I knew he was collecting his paycheck, so I don't feel that bad. But at the same time, I knew he was not a fit. But D'Angelo Russell with the Timberwolves, that's a good look. We know his buddy Karl Towns plays there. They now have a stretch shooting guard who can play make. Not the best defender, but hey, they traded away their best defender in Robert Covington. So obviously defense is not what they're looking for. So it's a good move on both sides. Well, not really on both sides. I think on the Timberwolves part, because they really have nothing to lose. They're a losing team. So them adding another potential cornerstone to go with Karl Towns is a good move. They should have never traded, obviously, Zach LaVine, but this could redeem them a little bit. As far as Wiggins goes, I'm not even sure how he's going to fit with the Golden State Warriors. They have another athletic wing who's a decent defender when he wants to. A lot of people say he doesn't play with heart, so good luck, getting along with Draymond Green if he goes out there with the lazy efforts. So I don't really know. But I think the Wolves win that trade, even though they gave up first-round picks, because the simple reason they've been out there hunting for D'Angelo for the longest. So good trade on their part. I'm very curious to see how D'Lo fits in with Karl Towns. The other move that happened today was the one for Andre Drummond. Now, this is where it's proof, guys. It's proof that the Lakers are the most hated team in the league. Tell me how they were asking for Danny Green, Kyle Kuzma, and a second-round pick for just Marcus Morris, who's not even half the player that those two guys are, in my opinion, combined. And so they wanted all that just for Marcus Morris, yet they turn around and they make a trade with the Clippers, right? They make a trade with the Clippers, and they don't even get the player they were targeting in Landry Shamet. You know, they didn't get God Shamit, man. I'm sick of the league just basically bending over backwards for teams like the Clippers, and then the Lakers can't even eke out a trade. So Marcus Morris and Isaiah Thomas go to the Clippers. Mo Harkless, some guy I can't even pronounce his name, and a Clippers 2020 first round pick that's not going to be worth much, obviously, because they have they're not going to be in the lottery. So, and Jerome Robinson to the Wizards. Honestly, that shows you how the league hates us. On top of that, the Pistons trade Andre Drummond to the Cavaliers for a bag of Skittles, guys, for Brandon Knight, John Hanson, and the lesser of the Warriors Cavs second round pick. Think about that. We're talking about Andre Drummond. We're talking about an all-star. I don't understand the concept. How is it that garbage franchises like the Cleveland Cavaliers are able to land players like Andre Drummond for nothing? Yeah, we can't even get Marcus Morris without having to give up Danny Green and Kuz and a second-round pick. That's insane, guys. So I'm happy that we have a guy like Rob Pelinka that's not going to do a knee-jerk reaction trade just to appease the little knee-jerk reacting fans out there that get upset when we lose big games. And he's going to stand pat and play the free agent market. Got to be smart. You have to be smart. You can't – we're playing chess, not checkers. You know, let these other teams play chess. I'm sorry. Let these other teams play checkers. You know, they think they won. The Clippers think they won tonight. But here's the funny thing. They still haven't solidified the paint. You know, Montrezl Harrell is only going to be able to do so much versus Anthony Davis, DeMarcus, and JaVale. And Zubac is basically, yeah, he has the size, but he doesn't have the experience. He's never been in the playoffs. Or, I'm sorry, he was in the playoffs last year. And, of course, they gave Marcus Morris. Is he going to play some center? So, to me, they really haven't addressed much of what they needed. They really only kind of like trade block the Lakers, which I think is going to end up being a blessing in disguise for our Lakers, man. We get to keep Kuz. Kuz gets to prove himself. He gets some playoff experience, which is going to be immense. And then teams like the Knicks, who didn't pull the trigger, are going to be kicking themselves in the forehead for not, for not making trades like with the Lakers for Kuzma, man. Kuzma would have been an excellent fit with the Knicks. So that's their loss. We get lucky. We get to keep not only Kuz, but Danny Green. We can't make trades like that. That would have been a horrible trade. That would have been worse than the Zubac for Muscala trade, if you think about it. So, again, sometimes it's better just to, stand pat and be smart. Rob Pelinka did his due diligence. He called up for Spencer Dinwiddie. He called up for every guard that you can mention that the Lakers should have called up for. Dennis Schroeder. Teams just wanted too much from us. And that's what I think is the ridiculous part. When Andre Drummond gets traded for John Henson and a second-round pick, while the Lakers can't even get Marcus Morris, who, by the way, is not half of the player that the combination of Danny Green and Kuzma are, to be honest with you. That would have been huge. So, again, I think that was ridiculous on their part, man. I think I can't believe that the league is headed in such a hateful direction. They literally traded Iguodala to the Miami Heat to spite the Lakers. And the Heat offered him a ridiculous 2-year contract worth $30 million with the option in the second year just to, secure him away from the Lakers, to make him say, yeah, I'll play for you guys. So, but I'm glad. Again, we have options right now, Laker Nation. We have options moving forward. Again, D'Angelo Russell going to the Timberwolves. Impressive for the Timberwolves. Let's see what they're able to do. If they're able to get a couple of extra wins this season. I still don't think they make the playoffs. The West's too tough. Wiggins with the Warriors, I think that's laughable. Andre Drummond on the Cavs, my God. Like, even Andre Drummond said it, man. They never gave him a warning. Like, there's no loyalty in this league, They didn't give him anything. It's a business. So that's crazy. Now he's stuck in Cleveland for God knows how much. And I think it's a little sad when a player like that they wasted talent, just like they did Blake Griffin, just like the Clippers did that. But what do you guys think of the trade deadline? Are you guys sad about the Lakers not making any trades? Or are you guys happy we didn't make any sort of crazy moves and end up on the losing end in the future? Remember, Marcus Morris is only a 1-year rental anyways. And he's kind of a hothead. I'd rather have a level-headed Danny Green, a level-headed Kuzma for the playoffs, man. And let's see what happens. But what do you guys think? Who's the biggest winner and the biggest loser in this trade deadline? The Miami Heat look formidable. They added 2 good wing defenders in Iguodala and Jay Crowder, so they look formidable now. So I'm excited we didn't have to make a move. I feel you on that, but we still have to make a move. I think we could tweak with the free agents. I'm not really cheering for J.R. Smith, but I'm open-minded. Collison is the one I'm really focused on now. Love you too, Combat. How you doing, bro? He said, "What's up, Dan? I'm honestly happy that we kept Kuz. My only worry is our point guard position. Yes, I really hope that DC makes the right decision, man. I hope he comes out of retirement and joins the Lakers. If he does that, then we're set. And maybe we can get a wing defender, somebody like Jeff Green. There you go, Elite the King. There you go." He said, "Mookie Betts to the Dodgers, biggest LA move." Hey, that's pretty sweet, bro. I'm excited for the Dodgers. Hopefully this time they will bring it home. He said, "We should get Waiters and Collison." Waiters is another solid option if we need a scoring type guard. He kind of fell off the face of the earth a little bit after his injury, but I would give him a second shot just like we did Dwight. But the question is, who are we going to cut? By the way, I have a little bit of bad news, guys. Zach Norvell has been given a 10-day contract with the Golden State Warriors. You guys remember my boy Zach was crossing Jordan Poole left and right. So if he proves himself to be the player we know he is, they might end up keeping him permanently, and I'll be sad to see a young talent like that go. Is Andre Robertson available? I'm not sure. Good question. Well, the Knicks buy out Mo Harkless. If they do, that's definitely a player I'm interested in, man. He could have a similar impact to the one Trevor Ariza had when he first came to the Lakers, and he was a no-name player as a journeyman. You know, he was first with Orlando, first with the Knicks in Orlando, then the Lakers got him and developed him. I would love me some more Harkless. I'd be cool with that. Dan, do you think Tristan Thompson will get bought out? You know, I was interested in Thompson for his hustle and all that, but then we already have DeMarcus, JaVale, and Dwight. Somebody made a good point to me on Twitter, so I was like, I'm not sure Tristan Thompson fits, but I mean, I don't know, man. You could kick the tires on somebody like that. Dan, what's our chances of winning the title now? I still think we have about a 75% chance to win it. I think our size in a 7-game series is going to be insane. But we do have to shore up the perimeter, and Darren Collison is a good wing defender and somebody who could play, make, and stretch the floor a little bit. So, yeah, I still think we have a little minor tweak to go. Let's see what the Lakers do if we get creative here. If Darren Collison even comes out of retirement. If he doesn't, then we got to figure something out. But Trey Burke is available out there. You got Dion Waiters about to be available. I think Isaiah Thomas is going to get cut from the Clippers from what I heard. I'm not interested in him, though, because he doesn't play a lick of defense, even though he can shoot. But we'll see. Lakers going to have some options. We got to play it smart, and we got to make sure we get a player who can make some sort of an impact on this roster, not another blend-in. He said, "Isn't it kind of weird that Darren Collison is 50-50? You know what? I'm not sure what's going on there. I hope he already made up his mind and informed the Lakers he's coming, but I have no idea, man. Maybe his family is convincing him not to come out of retirement. I don't know. I will, man, I'm going to wish for this kid to come, because if he shows up, remember, he's played in the Frank Vogel system before, and Frank Vogel loves defensive-minded players. So I could think Darren Collison would even slide right into the starting lineup. Seriously." He said, "Dan, no one traded for Kevin Love. Is he not bankable anymore?" Well, Kevin Love is always injured, and he has mental issues, man. Honestly, it's been all downhill for Kevin Love since he went to Cleveland. He can still put up big numbers, but can he do that on a winning team? That's the question. Let's not forget that he disappeared in the finals often when he was on LeBron and Kyrie's team. So, Dan, who you got coming out of the Eastern Finals now? I'm curious. I still think Philly, but they're having chemistry issues. Remember, I did say that, you know, depending on if Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons put their differences aside, because they remind me a little bit of Kobe and Shaq as far as that goes. They both have high, egos. So that's their only problem. That's their only problem right there. And let's not forget, Philly did make a trade today as well. They traded for a couple of wing guys. So they added a little bit off the bench. All in all, it could be anybody, to be honest with you. Milwaukee continues to destroy, so I wouldn't be shocked if it's them. Miami just got better with the trade they made, so I wouldn't be shocked if it was them. However, I'm still sticking with my pick. I think Philly, my gut tells me Philly comes out. They were extremely close last year. They almost beat Toronto in that 7-game series. If Kawhi didn't get crazy with that shot, then it would have been Philly in the finals. But we'll see. We'll see, because it's still a long season. We're in the final third, and we still got, 30-plus games to play. So we got to make sure that the Lakers have to make sure they stay focused and stay in our lane. We got to finish out the season strong. We're only 3 games ahead of the Clippers right now. So we got to get on another one of those winning streaks and 10, 15-game winning streaks and take care of business, guys. He said, "I think the Morris trade will be a blessing in disguise, just like PG choosing OKC over the Lakers was a blessing in disguise. PG is trash." I agree with you, bro. At the end of the day, look, Marcus Morris is no Anthony Davis. They're making a big deal out of it like he's a game changer. Stop it. We still have the biggest trade of the season, and that's AD. Nobody really matched it. If you think about it, nobody really matched that. No contenders really made any big moves. That was, I guess, you can call it the biggest move, was a Marcus Morris to a contender or pretender, whatever you want to call it. But for me, the Clippers are pretenders. But, them getting Marcus Morris will make them a little bit better. But again, they haven't really clogged up the lane or did anything crazy in the paint. I would have thought they would have tried trading for a big man. Maybe, honestly, if the Clippers had traded for Clint Capella, I would have said, okay, they're in business. Or even Andre Drummond. That's a big slip up on their part. They have nobody to contest us in the paint. Unless somebody crazy gets bought out and they can match up, they have nobody. We still forgetting about DeMarcus Cousins. He's coming back soon. So to me, the Clippers still aren't a threat because they're stupid. They didn't plug up the middle. If I was them, I would have traded for Andre Drummond. Now they would have been in business, right? They would have had somebody to at least battle with Anthony Davis, JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard, and DeMarcus Cousins. That's going to be too much size to throw their way in a 7-game series. So they better hope that they don't see us in the playoffs. They better hope they get eliminated before they meet us in the playoffs, because Marcus Morris is not going to save them. I don't care how much he puffs his chest out, throws elbows, or calls people girls. He's not going to get them over the hump. So good luck, but not really. Dan, I honestly believe that many people just overhype us, overhyped up players just for the Lakers to trade for. Marcus Morris is trash, in my opinion. Now, I won't say trash. He's a decent shot maker when he gets streaky and hot, but he's not consistency, and he's definitely not there mentally. If you get under his skin, he's going to be drawing all kinds of technicals and stuff. The Lakers have great chemistry. You don't want to mess that up, so I'm glad we didn't make a trade. Like I said, if we can add without subtracting, that's the best way. And I think Rob Pelinka and I see the eye to eye. I was so happy when I heard Kuzma was pulled off the table. They were asking for too much. He did his due diligence, man. It's not like he didn't try. Y'all could have criticized Pelinka if he would have just sat on his hands and did nothing. But he was working the phones. And again, it's not his fault that the league has such a bias against us, man. He said, DTLF, if we sign 2 players, who do we cut? Whoever 2 you use the least. If it's Troy Daniels and Jared Dudley, so be it. If it's whatever 2 are used the least, that's probably who you cut. But depends on the players we're bringing back. He said Grizzlies with Winslow look nice. Yes, the Grizzlies absolutely took advantage of the system. They basically took on Iguodala for a salary dump. They held him hostage, so they got the right package. I can't even hate on that. It is what it is. He said, what do you think about J.R. Henny-Smith? He's clutch sports, right? Well, I'll tell you what, man. You guys know how I felt about Dwight before he came. I didn't want him here. I didn't think he was going to be a good fit, and I was wrong. So, I don't want to go 0 for 2. I'll give JR a shot. If the Lakers work him out and they see something special in him, like they saw with Dwight, and they want to give him a second chance at the NBA, then so be it. Maybe we'll get a Denver Nuggets version of JR, even though he's a little bit older. Maybe we'll get like a rejuvenated, explosive combo guard type who can hit big shots for us. Or there is also the chance that we'll get the sloppy JR that happened over there in Game 1 of the finals last year. Not last year, but 2 years ago. That pretty much all but pushed LeBron off the cliff. So let's see what happens. Look, guys, at the end of the day, I trust Rob Pelinka. He's gained my trust even more today after not pulling crazy triggers. And we'll see what he does moving forward. I think this has Lakers written all over the buyout market. I think a lot of players are going to want to come, starting with Darren Collison. If we can get another wing guy like Jeff Green, somebody like Mo Harkless, if he gets bought out, then we're good. We have some options out there, and without having to subtract Danny Green and Kyle Kuzma. So that's what we have to do. He said, Dan, you see the analysis saying the Clippers are top-heavy faves now? Man, they've been saying that all season, yet guess what? They're still behind us in the standings. So, I mean, what ESPN says doesn't have a lot of weight and value, because there's facts on the board right now. We're still the number 1 team. Till they knock us off, we're still the number 1 team. And then in the playoffs, that's when they really have to prove themselves. So I don't believe nothing ESPN says to prove otherwise. He said, I hope to see playing time for Kaycock and Talon Horton-Tucker. Well, you better hope to see them next season, because seriously, I doubt there's going to be any PT. You saw what Zach Novell did in preseason, and he still didn't get no PT. So, again, coach has proven that he goes with vets and guys who have experience over young players. Whether you like him or not, it's working for him for now. So we're gonna rock with coach. Any last questions before I get off, guys? What you got again? Who are your guys' biggest winners in the trade deadline? I know some of you guys are bummed out, especially you 2K players. I know y'all love seeing trades for our Lakers, but it's better to do no trade than a bad trade like we did last year with Zubats and stuff like that. So count your blessings, fam. Count your blessings. We got a smart GM up there, and he has my complete trust as of right now. You said, I would like Mo Harkless. Me too. Me too, man. Mo Harkless will be a nice fit. I hope he comes through for reals, if he comes through. He said, am I going to take any phone calls tonight? I don't know. Because I do work tomorrow, and the game ends kind of late, so I might have to take a rain check for you guys till the next game. Yeah, I do work tomorrow early morning, and like I said, the game ends pretty late, so it's a 7:30 tip-off Pacific time, so I probably won't take calls tonight. Even though I said I was, I'll promise you guys on the next one. You said, are you 100% this team can win a chip? I'm 100% they can win a chip, but they have to will win a chip, if you know what I mean. They have to will this victories. Like, they have to really fight mentally. I think the only way the Lakers lose is if they beat themselves. If they go weak in the playoffs, they go soft, then we're not winning. But if the Lakers get tough, they get big like we did when we went on that 16-17 game win streak, then it's a wrap. Hey, Vincent, thank you, brother. He said, just because they're trading, we should also? Yeah, we shouldn't. I agree with you. We shouldn't trade just because other people are trading. No way. He said, Dan, I honestly believe that the Rockets could knock out the Clippers in the second round. Well, maybe the Clippers, because the Clippers don't have the size. But the Rockets really shot themselves in the foot, man. I think Mike D'Antoni just hung himself with his last move. Matter of fact, tonight we're going to see a glimpse of it. It's basically the small ball team versus the tall ball team. And, the Lakers being the taller team, I hope we just destroy them in the paint and show Mike D'Antoni that, hey, even though it's a new NBA era, we still got some fighters and we got some length on your ass, and you're going to have to match up with us, not the other way around. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. That's going to wrap it up for me. I just wanted to make this little, deadline a little special, quick and fast, because I'm going to cover a little bit more coming up in the post-game recap. But final thoughts, Lakers to win tonight, we have to pound them in the paint, and we have to limit turnovers. That way they don't get out in transition. They're obviously smaller and quicker. So that's what we have to do, guys, and obviously keep James Harden and Russell Westbrook off of the line. So those are the keys to tonight's game. Let's say we go out there and execute, get on this 3-game win streak. Let's get it, baby. No more trades on our mind. Kuz can play freely. I'm looking forward to seeing the game tonight. Let's see if the Lakers can capitalize. I'll see you guys right here for the post-game recap, though. Thank you guys for joining. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way out, guys. And I'll catch you guys right after the game. Peace out.